we have understood that there is something known as database. This database has to be managed. How this database will be managed? This database will be managed with the help of database management systems. Systems is again now is amalgam combination of software and hardware. So this is in short abbreviated form known as DBMS, Database Management System. What is this database management system? It's integrated with data collection system. How data is being collected with the help of TPS and business applications, and it stores data in an organized way, provides facilities for accessing and managing data. Transaction processing system is creating data, capturing data, which is being stored in organized way, and whenever we need, we'll be in a position to have access to that. We'll be able to manage this data. So this is being done with the help of database management systems. What is happening? Standard database models are being adopted by most of the enterprises. How this database has to be managed? Every enterprise may select a particular format or a system. But by and large, what is happening? By and large, is that standard database models are being adopted by the organizations. Such standard databases store data in table. What is this table? It's not a table, wooden furniture kind of thing or steel furniture, but it's a table which you create in the software, like you create in MS Excel or MS Access. This table is having columns and rows. So this table consisting of columns and rows similar to the format of a spreadsheet. So this is database management system with the help of which you are in a position to manage database. We have understood some say relationship, field. Before that we have bit, or rather let me start bit, byte, field, record, file, database. Then this database is being managed by database management systems. For this management, we need to have something known as relational database management system. Lot of files are there. How such files can be related with each other is something which we understand with the term known as relational. Say, your data everywhere in this country can be related with the help of your Aadhaar card. In the university, all your records and the data can be connected, retrieved, related with the help of one single number which is known as enrollment number. Every year you will be having a different roll number, but enrollment number will remain same. So this is relational database management system, provides access to data using a declarative language. What is this declarative language? That you say that I need data which contains X enrollment number, X Aadhaar number. So this is relational database. What is this declarative language? We say declarative language. What is this declarative language? Simplifies data access by requiring that users only specify what data they want to access. Like I said, I want data related to a particular Aadhaar number. I want data related to a particular enrollment number without defining how they will be achieved. I don't know how the system will be able to fetch this data, bring this data in front of me. I'm not bothered. I'm just letting the system know that I want this data. So this is declarative method, declarative language. A structured query language is an example of declarative language. What is this structured query language? Where whenever you have a query means question. Whenever you want to know something, you want to find something. So you have a query. And if your query is going to be handled by the system in a structured manner, okay, you want to find this, let me go to every piece of data bit by bit, step by step, so that if something is matching with your query, then I'll show that thing to you. So this is known as SQL, structured query language. Example, select common names, select column names, means you are asking the software to select a column which is having names, and then from table name, and then where condition is Arun is available. So this is a structured query language. What are the functions of database management system? I request you to go to this technical note 3.1. We have already shared certain things about it, like data filtering and profiling is one of the functions. Data integrity and maintenance is another function of database management system. Data synchronization is next, third. Fourth one is data security. Fifth is data access. So in this manner, this database management system is in a position to help you in filtering and profiling, to maintain the integrity and in general maintenance of the data, is in a position to help you to synchronize the data of various tables and files, ensure that data is secure, and is in a position to allow you to have access to this data. Friends, there is something known as data latency. What is this data latency? It is a gap between creation and availability of data. If the data is being created right now and is being made available to me after some time, then I will not be able to use this data for an application, for a software which needs real-time data. If you are booking a ticket with Book My Show for a particular film, then you understand the power of this data latency. You can't afford data latency. Whenever a person has selected a seat, that seat should be shown as not available to the next viewer. Otherwise, it will create a lot of chaos. So friends, this is something known as data latency. This is like ability to handle the volatility of data. The software must be in a position to handle frequently changing data, fast changing data, and there should not be something known as data latency. We can't afford to have this delay. If the delay is there, then probably we will not be able to use this data for decision making. If you don't know how many seats are available in a particular flight, how many seats are available in a particular Audi, then how can you book those seats? So this is something like data latency and ability to handle volatile data. Another factor which is really important in database management systems is query response time. I want to know that I would book say 5 tickets in a particular train, flight or Audi. How much time database is taking to let me know the availability of seats is something query response time. Similarly, another feature is data consistency. What does it mean? That if somebody is trying to book a ticket from the box office. The person has gone to the PVR and now standing in front of the window and asking the person to book a ticket for him. 1. 2. I'm using the PVR application, booking the ticket for me. 3. Another person is using his or her desktop and booking the ticket for him. Now, three persons are concurrently working. If the data consistency is not there, if the same data is not being made available to each one of them, then you can understand the kind of havoc it will create. So, this is something known as data consistency. And finally, we have query predictability. Means we are in a position to understand and predict that what may happen within next 2 hours, how many seats may get booked, or what may be the footfall in the mall. So this is something known as query predictability. So the database management systems should have such important factors: data latency, ability to handle volatility of data, query response time, data consistency, and query predictability.